I'm not ashamed to own my Lord, nor to defend his cause. Maintain the honors of his word, the glory of his cross.
Hello, I'm James Brown, and on behalf of the East End Church of Christ located in Toronto, Canada, I'd like to welcome you to Monday's edition of Walking Through the Bible, a podcast where we seek to study the Bible and the Bible alone. Please stick around afterwards for information on how you can contact us. But for now, if you have a Bible with you, please go to the book of Genesis, and we'll turn you over to Jeremy Dieselkamp for our study of the day.
Thank you, James, and welcome to all of our viewers. This is the 6th lesson in our study of the book of Genesis. On Saturday, we covered Genesis chapter 1, verses 6 through 8, discussing the second day of creation. If you missed that episode and would like to watch it, you can find it and all of our other podcasts at our website, www.eastendchurch.org. You can also go to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/eastendchurchofchrist, and look under the Walking Through the Bible Genesis playlist to find these episodes. Today we're going to begin with Genesis chapter 1, verse 9, and read through verse 13. The text that you'll see on the screen is from the English Standard Version, but you're welcome to follow along with any version that you have. So let's now read Genesis 1, beginning at verse 9. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and the fruit trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind on the earth." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its own kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. So to quickly review what we've learned so far, on the first day of creation, the universe and the earth and light was created. Then on the second day, God made the atmosphere of this earth so that life on this planet could exist. Now that we have an atmosphere, God creates the first life. No, it's not humans or even small animals. It was plants. But before he did that, he had to create a suitable place for many of these plants to thrive. So he created dry land by gathering the waters under the heavens, that is, under the atmosphere, together into one place. And if you follow scientific theory about how dry land appeared on this planet, guess what? They agree again, yet the Bible said it first. What did this land mass look like? Did it look like our continents today, or was it some mass supercontinent? Just from examining the language found in this chapter of the waters being gathered in one place, it would seem like there was only one continent, although it is not absolutely necessary to imply that this is true. And this presents a problem to some people as to the truthfulness of the Bible. If the continents were at one time together, as looking at a map seemingly suggests that they were, how could the earth possibly be only thousands of years old instead of billions of years old, since the rate of separation of the continental plates is mere centimeters each year? But there is one thing we have to remember. How long have we been measuring this movement? Only for slightly over a century. How do we know this rate has been constant over time? The answer is we don't. God could have changed the geography of this earth just at the sound of his voice. So if we're going to have faith that God created this universe by speaking it into existence, let's not let something as trivial as plate tectonics shake our faith. So, once the dry land appeared, then the earth was ready for vegetation. God then created all types of plants as well as trees to provide food, like fruit trees, which each carried the seed to reproduce. This meant that God provided his creation the ability to recreate his creation without him having to continually create in the future. He does this through DNA, one of the building blocks of life, as well as the various reproductive systems. But it is key to note here that each plant would reproduce after its kind. In other words, a banana tree would reproduce bananas. Roses would reproduce roses. Each tree would not reproduce something else. This directly contradicts the theory of evolution, which says that one species evolved into another. Since we're going to run into this idea again in this chapter, I'm going to leave further comment on this till then. What I'd like us to note today is that the plants reproduced after their kind. This then completed God's work on the third day. Well, all of our time is up for today. Please join us, the Lord willing, tomorrow when we will continue our study of the book of Genesis, beginning with Genesis 1:14.
Thank you, Jeremy. And to our viewers, we also thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Should you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below or email us at answerintheword@gmail.com. We'll try to respond to you as quickly as we can. We hope you'll join us, the Lord willing, tomorrow when we'll be continuing our study of the book of Genesis. Goodbye for now and have a great day.
I'm not ashamed.